Edo election, which is Edo 2020, youth reject APC Guba candidate Iyamu as running mate escape death. It is getting tougher and tougher, my people. And you know that Iyamu is actually being loved in some part, but in this very part of Edo State, his deputy is not being accepted by the people. You will not believe what was done to him and his deputy when they went to this particular local government for campaign. Man, these are many more I'm going to be bringing to you guys. You know I love you. Thank you so much for always being here, and I appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because we're here to give you trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria, especially in the area of politics and more. And of course, if you don't know, this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you the best and the most reliable happenings. So right here, what has Iyamu's deputy, our running mate, done this time around, and what can be the solution to this their problem? Because it seems that it keeps getting worse for them day by day, and the Edo youths are not taking it really easy. Yes, so guys, let us dive right into the details of what happened in Edo State. Youth in Edo North Senatorial District have rejected Pastor Osage Iyamu, candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the September 19th gubernatorial election in the state, after his running mate Gani Audu escaped an attack by angry protesters in Agbede, Esako West local government area of the state on Sunday. The protesting youth, who carried placards bearing "Gani is a minus to Agbede, shame to Gani," prevented him from accessing the palace of their traditional ruler in Agbede. According to the protesters, it is shameful that Audu Gani will visit a monarch after he failed the community when he served as local government council chairman for 8 years and a member of the House of Assembly for 4 years. One of the protesters, Mayowa Ekadelo, said the major road leading to Audu Gani's community was recently constructed by Governor Godwin Obaseki. "For us, we can't stand the shame Gani Audu represents, because he failed us in the past and we know he will fail in the future. No sensible person in Agbede and the entire Edo North will vote for Gani or the APC's governorship candidate." The youth also noted that the APC gubernatorial candidate and his supporters have been flaunting what they call Abuja's backing, which they claim will help them win the election. So, my people, that is it from Edo State. In Nigeria, every campaign, when it's campaign time, they always feel that, oh, they have edge over the other person. Once they have the backings of, the ruling party, they believe they can do and undo things. But, it's really not working like that. Revolutions are happening, things are changing. And the way they actually thought some things will happen, so many things are fast changing. That is exactly what is happening right here. Gani and even Iyamu never expected this to happen in that very local government, and this time, if politicians are being treated this way, I'm very sure many of them would have been changed by now, because they would not be treating the people as they want. Because by the time you want to run for second term, the people will let you know that what you are doing is wrong. You have not treated the state very well, so you cannot stand before us to say that you want to return as the governor of that state. And Nigerians have to really stand up for what is right for themselves, because what is causing all of this is because once they are being given some little change just to cook a pot of soup or do something, they forget about what their rights are, and they just say, oh, whatever he has done gone is gone. Let us just share the money. It is much more than share the money. So many people have shared the money that it has affected, the system of Nigeria today. Share the money, share the money. Everybody is being affected negatively of what is happening in Nigeria. And what Gani has done now is a clear example, because from the grassroots, if you cannot represent your people properly from the grassroots, if you get up there, how can you fully represent the people? And it is good that the people have actually shown him the way out, that is not being accepted. The same thing happened back then. I can remember in Delta State, while the former governor of Delta State, Emmanuel Oduaga, was the governor of Delta State back then. While he was about to, replace himself, he actually served 8 years. And while he was about to replace himself with somebody else, he came out and was trying to address the people. And, he said a lot of things, but you would not believe what the people of the state actually did to him on that day of his address to them. They took up stones and began to stone him, and was rejecting every word that he spoke, that it is a lie, that he never did any of that. And if Nigerian youth begin to stand up and say, no, you have not done this right, this is wrong, and you haven't done the right thing, governors, local government chairman, and the likes, they will begin to work for the community. They'll begin to do what they were actually sent there to do. And what Iyamu is facing is because of what his running mate has done. And the same thing, if Iyamu, while he was a state secretary, if his community is also suffering, by the time he also gets to his community, or a community close by, he's likely to face the same thing. But while you are in office, ensure that you do as much as you can. That is why you're in office. But so many politicians in Nigeria forget that they are there to serve the people. So I don't know how Gani can actually right the wrong he has done to this youth of this land, because even just for him to enter into the palace of the Oba of that of that local government, he was rejected and he was thrown out of that place. And once these youths begin all this their protest against a particular person, you are likely not to even win that local government. And that is exactly what has happened to Gani, because they reminded him that you were the chairman for 8 years of that local government and you never did anything. You never thought of even constructing the road of that community. All you did, you were there lounging and enjoying yourself. And now you are looking for the vote of the same people. Things don't work like that, and the earlier politicians understand, the better for them. And not just that, they said he was a member of the House of Assembly for 4 years. So after serving 8 years, he also served another 4 years, and he couldn't just treat the people of that local government well. He couldn't make good roads for them. He couldn't even give them job opportunities, or even give them farming opportunities that the people could actually remember him for. If you don't leave your mark, you cannot return in such places, except the people are stupid. And no one is stupid. Everyone knows what is going on, and everyone wants a better community for themselves. And Gani has not been a good example, and they have said it, that if he is not a good example back then, that he cannot also be a better person this time around, and they have decided to reject him. And that has also affected Iyamu. And Iyamu has so many things hanging on his neck, just like him waiting for the probe of 700 million that is hanging around him. And court have said if he doesn't appear in court on July 14, that he will also be disqualified from the APC's election. So many things that are not working for the APC at the moment. But, hopefully, we hope that they leave their mark in every place that they go, because for Edo State right now, there are so many negativities surrounding the APC, and they should work things out quickly to ensure that their candidate is not being disqualified, and also that the running mate is accepted in most of the local government that they will be visiting, because they have decided to do a house-to-house campaign in Edo State. Hope that works for them, but if that doesn't work for them, all well and good. It is election time and anything can happen, and anyone could do whatever they want on what strategy that will work for them. So guys, that is it. You've heard it, and That is what we have for you this moment as regarding the election campaign in Edo State. That is, the ASAC of West Local Government have actually rejected the APC because of what the running mate of Iyamu has done. So help us drop your comment, whatever you think about this endeavor, to drop it in the comment section. We'll be waiting to hear from you. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to this channel, it's a good time for you to subscribe because we love you to be here. And also don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We appreciate you. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.